Hello, hello, and happy Funfold Friday, everyone. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. It's so beautiful here in Texas. It is truly spring now. We had our little cold front this past weekend, and now we're ready to do some real gardening. I'm excited. Speaking of gardens, oh my gosh, so I'm so excited. I'm going to share with you all the new Thankful Garden Suite. It actually was released. Was it released in March? I think it was released in March, but or maybe in April. I forget, but I just got it, so it's new to me, and I'm so excited. I'm going to do the curtain fold with it. It's a fold that's been around for a while, and some of you have probably even made curtain folds in the past, but it's always fun to go back and make older fun folds with brand new products. So that's what we're doing today. Hello, Luana and Rosie and Linda. So good to see you all here this morning. Thank you so much. Now, remember, Stampin' Up! Has stopped, well, on the 15th. Today's the 11th. On the 15th, it will be officially over. No more host codes for any demonstrators anywhere, because you all will be able to earn Stampin' Rewards with just $20 and more orders now. Instead of having to put in 150 to get your Stampin' Rewards, you just have to put in 20 and you get it. So for every order, you get 10% of that order above 20 in Stampin' Rewards. So that's so exciting. I mean, and you accumulate them, you use them on future orders. It's going to be a great program. But because of that, I don't have a host code. A lot of people have been asking, I can't find your host code. I'm like, I don't have one. But I am still honoring your $50 purchases with past product. So product that's retired that's still really good. Like if I've opened a pack of sequins, but I've only used a few of them, I'm going to be giving those away because I won't have the Stampin' Rewards now that I would get with host codes to purchase product for you all as thank you gifts. So instead, I can still send thank you gifts. I'll just send a product that is retired. So that is that for right now. And then maybe that'll change as time goes on. I don't know, but that's what I'm doing right now because I can't think of anything else off the top of my head because I still want to reward you all and give you thank you gifts for ordering from me because I know you can choose a million different demonstrators. Matter of fact, there's 20,000 of us in the United States alone. So thank you for choosing me. And I love being here and sharing card tutorials with you all. So let's get started. All right. Now, don't forget this card tutorial will be in your email later today, okay? Oh, I got a question from Tina. Does that mean all kits are percent also? Yeah, anything you purchase from Stampin' Up, you will get, as long as your order is over $20, you will get 10% of that in Stampin' Rewards that you use on future orders. And like I said, they accumulate, so you can save up your Stampin' Rewards for a big item that you might have your eye on. Okay. I hope I answered that question. And then Marianne said, good morning. My question is, how do you store your designer, your DDP's full page in scraps? I'm using a box. Oh, hey, that's a great question, Marianne. Yeah, let me share with you real quick how I do that. So I have two rolling carts. Let me pull them out real quick. And then I'm going to get my camera. You guys, I don't want to make you seasick, but I'm going to move my camera so you can see this. Okay, so beware. Here we go. Oops, I'm attached to a cord. Hold on. Okay, so this one over here is my cardstock. So it's 8.5 by 11, and this is just a rolling file cart. And then inside here, I have these page protectors, and I've just cut a little notch there, and that's where I keep my scraps. So that's how I do my cardstock. Oh, and then also I noticed in this one, yep, here, we have those alphabet letters you can cut out. So this is real red letters that I've cut out that I didn't need. They were extra, so I put them in a little Ziploc bag, and I stick those in there too. All right, so that's cardstock. And then this one is designer series paper. And you can see they're all labeled. This is a hanging file folder from Cropper Hopper. And they don't make them anymore, but you can still get hanging file folders that are 12 by 12. I know Stampin' Storage sells them. Anyway, so this is how I do that. And I just have them in these page protect. Well, that's a bad example. Here we go. Country Woods. Woo, come here, Country Woods. So I have these page sleeves that I get from Stampin' Storage. And actually, you can get these kind of things on Amazon too. And then I just put everything in a file, paper sleeve like that. I hope that answers your question, Marianne. Okay. Oh, now I got to put you guys back up. So hold on. We're going to get all discombobulated. Oh, look at that. I put it on there perfectly. Ha ha. Okay. I hope that, like I said, I hope that answered your question. All right. All right. Good deal. Okay. I think I got all the questions so far. Yep. Oh, everybody's having the weather's great everywhere right now. That's awesome. Hey, Allie, it's so good to have you here this morning. Look at all these people. I love it. All right, back to what we're doing. Okay, so this is the brand new Thankful Garden. All right, so here's the stamp set. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, I've got plenty of flowers. I don't need any more flowers. Well, yeah, you do. These are large flowers, okay? Large flowers. So, and then here's the die. Okay, here's the die. That's how large the flower is that cuts that stamp out. You can't really tell. Here, let's do it this way. So here's the die that cuts that flower out. But there's more to it than that. Hold on. Come on, get on there. Why is this not? Oh, because it's backwards. That's why. There you go. So that's that one. And then this other large one. But there's more to it. Come here. There we go. It's got these awesome leaf sprigs. Here's the one I cut out for today. I am so excited because in my scrapbooking, I'm always looking for more stuff to layer with. And these are beautiful leaf dies. Really pretty. All right. So you got that. What else? Then the paper itself, can be cut out and you can get flowers. So this sheet right here, I took this last night while I was watching TV and I cut all the flowers out. And they were really simple to cut. You just go around and cut each one out. And I just keep them in this little plastic folder envelope. And so I've got all these to use now. This side though is this here. And so I didn't want to cut this one up yet because I don't know, I might want that cute green graph paper, but I may be cutting these flowers up too. We'll see. All right. So we've got that. The suite also has these really beautiful dots. They're called sunburst dots. Look how pretty those are. They're actually sequins. And then this is the star of the show though. Oh my gosh. And when you buy the bundle, so the bundle is the stamp set, the dies, and the masks. So this is so cool. So you use a blender brush and then you can make the flowers any color you want. And they line up, whoops, they're upside down. They line up with this little notch here and they're numbered 1, 2, 3. So you know what order to go in. And then the leaves. So you've got both the pink. So you get both this flower set here is down at the bottom. Okay, right here. And then this hydrangea is up here at the top like that. Awesome. Now, I won't be using these today. I'll be using these in a future project. And I just love this suite. It's so beautiful. I'll be using it a lot in the next couple of lives. So be watching for that. All right. I have really talked my little head off this morning. Let's get busy. Let's get started. All right, let's move the paper. Y'all saw the paper. So beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. And I also love white polka dot paper because you could use a blender brush and make this any color you want to also. Oh, so fun. Okay. Pretty paper. For your, I feel crooked here. There we go. All right. Let me come in a little bit. For the curtain fold. That's what we're doing here this morning. Curtain fold. Here we go. Okay, Rosie, it's called Thankful Garden is the stamp set. The paper is Lovely Garden, okay? So if you type garden into the search engine on the shop, so you go to stampinup.com and the little search bar at the top, if you just put garden in, you'll find it, okay? So it's Thankful Garden and Lovely Garden. I wish they'd name the paper the same as the stamp also. It sure would be helpful. Awesome. Katie's catching me live. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, here we go. We need a card base. We need some designer paper. Whoops, get back the pencil. We need some images. Okay. We need a stamp and some ink. And what else do we need? We're going to use some ribbon and we're going to use the bling. Here's the bling. Okay. So we're going to use all of this morning. The first thing you need, let's mess with the card base first before we get into the curtain. All right. So the card base. Now I am making it 4¼ by 11 because sometimes I like to tie ribbon and secure it with a bow, and it is much easier to just tie it around the card instead of trying to tie it around the curtain. And the curtain's going to be folded and it just be more difficult that way. So that's why I cut my card this way. But you can cut your card the other way. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got this, but we do need to stamp our sentiment. So let me open it up so it lies flat. Okay, and I'm using the sentiment, thankful for you, friend. Thankful for you, friend. Love that sentiment because everybody needs to hear that they are wanted and they are loved. Remember what our mission is: to eradicate loneliness. Eradicate loneliness by sending everybody beautiful cards. Okay, I just did that in Misty Moonlight. Oh, and by the way, Sarah Douglas, she's our CEO. She's the one who came up with that mission that we are going to eradicate loneliness. All right, let's make the curtain. You need 5½ by 12. Okay. And also, by the way, this is a great way to use up designer paper. If you've got a bunch of 6 by 12 designer paper that you haven't used up, this is a great way to do it. Now, this piece, however, is going to make 2 curtains. Okay. So it's going to make 2 curtains. And the way we're going to make it is we are going to come up here and so we're on the left side. So actually the curtain is like this and it's going to fold back and forth this way, but we're going to cut from 1 inch here all the way to 1 inch here. All right. And in the directions, it tells you that it says to cut from 1 inch from the bottom left to 1 inch to the top right. But I want to mark it first. So let's mark it. Come here. And then, whoops, oh gosh. Just throwing my paper around. 1 inch right here. Okay. And now we're just going to line these 2 marks up in the cutter. As best you can, because it doesn't quite fit, but it does if you finagle it. Okay. All right, looks like I'm there. Let me get these out of the way so make sure I'm there. Okay, now you can't quite, if you press down, it's going to bend it a little, but that's okay. It'll unbend. There we go. When you bring it out. So you can straighten it out a little bit. If you don't have a cutter like this and you've got a guillotine, that works a lot better. I've got a big 12-inch guillotine, but it's another, the other way is to take a long ruler, a ruler that's longer than 12 inches. So like an 18-inch ruler, line it up and cut it that way. So however you get it done, you go 1 inch to 1 inch. All right. Now we are going to use this piece for our card, and I'll save this one to do on a card later. But we need our scoring tool now. Okay, our scoring tool. All right, and oh heavens, where is my scoring tool? All right, hold on, I got to pull my scoring instructions up. Where did I put those? I'm so sorry, you guys. I had it here. Where'd it go? Come on, come on. There we go. All right. So we are going to score at 1, 3, 4. So 1 inch, Get your blade out of the way right away. Okay, because you don't want to accidentally cut. So, and don't press down too hard or you might tear your paper. 1 inch. Then we're going to go 2 inches down to the 3-inch mark. Okay. Then we're going to go 1 inch to the 4-inch mark. Okay, so 1, 3, 4. Pull out my arm. And we're going to go 2 more inches to the 6-inch mark. So we're going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There's the 6-inch, then the 7, then the 9. Come here. And these last ones are 1 inch. 9, 10, 11. Not, whoops, make sure you're all lined up. You don't want to make a mess. 10 and 11. All right. So one more time, let me show you one more time if you can see the, I'll tell you what, let me zoom in so you can see better because it gets, there it is. There's the 1, the 3, the 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, and 11. Okay. And now we just go back and forth. We just go back and forth. Let me zoom back out so y'all can see what I'm doing. All right. Now, depending how you want your curtain to show, I want the pink to be on the top. So I'm going to fold this back. And now we're just going to do accordion all the way. All right. So I want the pink to show on top. There we go. Okay, now you can either, there's 2 choices here. Okay, there's 2 choices. You can either fold this to the back, you can cut it off, or you can fold it to the front. Your choice. A lot of people fold it to the front. I don't like how dark green, I mean, it's too much of a contrast for me. I don't like it. So I'm just going to, for easy sake, just fold it to the back, but it doesn't matter. Or you can cut it off. Like I said, either way. The thing with cutting it off is it just leaves a cut edge there. That's all. So no big deal. Where this way, it kind of looks like, you know how when you open a curtain, the edges are like tucked behind. That's, I don't know. It's neither here nor there. Okay, we are going to secure this. Okay. And I'm going to put a dab of glue here. All right. Any questions so far? Oh, Miracle Basil. Let's see. Good day to you. Huh? Oh, I think that's spam. Oh, goodness gracious. We got to get that out of there. Delete comment and block user. Whew. We don't want that on our thing. That's the problem with being a public page. Anybody can get on here. Don't like that at all. All right. Okay. All right. Hold that down for a second. Let it stick. Hello, Melinda. Lynn, you didn't get here too late. I just started. This is the curtain fold. I don't know if you've made a curtain fold before. They've been around for a while, but I'm using the brand new Thankful Garden Suite. Yeah. Thank you, Katie. She was going to report that comment. I'm just glad I saw it. Okay, that's good enough for right now. Just to kind of keep it still. All right, bring out our card and let's put our curtain on our card. Now, I usually bring it down I bring it down as far, whoops, you can't see. I'm sorry, I'm out. Let me zoom back out even more. There we go. Okay. I'm not quite to the very end. All right, but I am pretty far down. You don't want to block your sentiment. So if your sentiment goes too far over or is too big, you kind of put the curtain where it needs to be. But in this case, and then there's going to be like 1/8 of an inch on both sides of your curtain there. Okay. And then I'm going to take my adhesive runner. Goodness gracious, got all kinds of stuff going on here. And I am going to run that down the side there and down the side there. Now, take it and put it here and here. Is that good? All right, we're on there. Yay! Now, this curtain these are still trying to pop up. That's all right, because we're going to put a bar up here to secure our curtain. And that is this piece here. I've got the Misty Moonlight, and it's like, you know, when you have the curtains hanging back behind the little box, or a valance. That's what that is. Now I'm going to glue it down because it's got a lot of stuff going on here. So let's get the glue out. How we doing? Hello there. Is that Dorothy? Yeah, Dorothy Explorer 49 from Southern California. Oh, I'm so excited, Dorothy. I'm going to Southern California next March of 2026 for the Stampin' Up conference. We're going to be at Long Beach. I've never been to Southern California. I've done the national parks up in the north, but I've never done the south, so I'm excited. Katie, why are you saying burr? Where did you say cold? Oh my goodness. Is it cold somewhere? Can't be cold somewhere. It's spring. No, I'm sure it's cold up north still. When do our northern states usually start to get in the 60s and 70s? Is it May? Maybe even June for your mountainous states. Okay, there we go. So far, so good. I'm loving it. Let's decorate this pretty girl. Ribbon. Got to have the ribbon. All right. While I'm cutting the ribbon open, let me remind you what we've got so far. We had a piece of designer paper that was cut 5.5 by 12, and then we cut it on the diagonal 1 inch from the bottom to 1 inch on the top, opposite sides, creating two pieces that can be used as curtains. All right. Then we scored it 1 inch, 2 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch all the way across. Whoops, that's not cutting very well. This is faux felt. So it's faux velvet. I'm sorry, faux velvet. And so it's kind of an odd feeling. I mean, odd material, there we go, to tie a bow with, but we're going to try. And if it doesn't work, we will try something else. But whenever you have ribbon that is two-sided, now I'm going to zoom in again, two-sided, I'm giving you another tip how to do this. And you want one side to always be showing. All right, so this back side, this white flat ribbon, I want it on the outside. So I'm making my bow that way. I need to twist this end. Let's see which way I need to twist it. It doesn't really matter, but you do need to twist it so that the white wraps around so that the velvet will push through as a bow. Does that make sense? All right, so the white is going to be wrapped around, but the velvet will be showing in the loops. All right, except for that. I twisted as I tied it. Hold on, retwist. Come on. There we go. Now, the only thing is the back of the ribbon will show as the tails. That is a big, big knot. I don't know if this is good bow tying ribbon. Might have to try something else, but that is awfully big for a bow. Yep. We're going to plan B. Hold on. You can't even see what I'm doing. I keep getting out of the camera. I'm so sorry. Anyways, it's too big of a bow. It won't go through the mail. So we're undoing it. Okay. We will, instead, I am going to take my flower. Where's my flower? Here's my leaf and my flower. Okay. My leaf and my flower. My other flower. Actually, I think I might want that flower. Yeah. It is a big, big flower. Okay. I can do this. Thing is, I only have to right there to work with. I could trim that down. I might have to do that. Actually, I have a smaller pink one. Never mind. I got a smaller pink one. Yeah. I've got all kinds of stuff in here. Here we go. All right. Okay, so we can still use this. Okay. Tuck that way down like that. Okay, we could do it that way. Nah, don't like it. Let me try another one. Oh, here's a single one. That's just so small, though. It's one's too small, one's too big. Oh, this one looks good. All right. Yeah, that one looks great. Kind of, if it goes over the edge, it's okay. You can trim it and it'll look fine. Yeah, there we go. That looks great. Actually, I could. Okay, I'm going to end up being here all day because I'm going to play with this. No, we're just going to be happy with it. All right. But what I was saying with the ribbon, back to the ribbon situation, is we can put it behind it so that it shows like this. Okay. I'll show you how to do it easier. I'm just going to do that. So it's like behind the flower. All right. So that's what we're going to do with the ribbon. Since it didn't tie in a bow very well. And I want to use this ribbon. It's like really cool ribbon. It like feels awesome. Of course, you could just, ooh, that's another option. You could just glue it down there like that. Let's see. Is that a good option? Ooh. Okay. What do you guys think? I'm just having too much fun here this morning. Okay, Katie, you're watching hummingbirds out your front door. That's cool. Minnesota seems cold all the time. Ah, Tamara, I'm sorry. Tamara, come on down to Texas. We'll warm you up. Okay. Yeah. It's just so tiny. If I put the adhesive, it's going to be on the back. We're just going to do it the way I was thinking. Okay. So what I do for this situation is I come in here with some adhesive. Okay. Nice lot of adhesive. And now I'm going to come across. Okay. Stick it down. And then we're going to flip it over. Now I want the white to stay stuck down on the adhesive. All right, so I actually want my loop to pop that way. There we go. So see how it did the loop like that? And then we're going to do the same thing over here. There we go. And then that way the velvet's not in the adhesive, and it'll stay stuck. Okay, so far so good. All right, so we can, yeah, that's going to be pretty. Of course, those leaves will get cut off because it can't go in an envelope. If the leaves stick out, the ribbon can stick over the edge because it just moves over when it goes in the envelope. But yeah, we did that. Now, where's my leaf? Actually, I'm thinking my leaf can work now. Oh, yeah. Cool. Finally, I got her done. I love it. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. Of course, we'll use dimensionals. Let me get just a little adhesive on here, though. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing again. Zoom out. There we go. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on my screen. Okay. Okay, and now some dimensionals. Where's my dimensionals? Oh, here they are. For a pretty flower. A pretty flower. It's like Zuzu and her petals from It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, I wish I'd made those leaves go that way. Darn it. Can I move them? Maybe. Yay! Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't need to check this out. Just trim the rest of the flower, and then that way your leaves don't look like they're chopped off. Yay. There we go. That's better. So pretty. Okay. Dimensionals. I love creating with you all. It's so fun. Sometimes I go ahead and create the card ahead of time, and other times I'm like, I've made 100 uh, curtain folds. I don't need to practice. But then I'm like, oh, I didn't practice with putting the flowers on either. Oh, well. Yay, we did it. Oh, we're not finished. We still need bling. Bling, bling, bling. All right, so the bling comes in the white and the fresh freesia and the crushed curry here. I hear a kitty cat meowing. Oh, he's outside at my window. Our little boy kitty likes to go outside, little Weston, and he has a tracker on his collar, but he's at the window looking at me going, meow, let me in, mommy. So fun. Oh, thank you, Joan. Joan said, great card. Awesome. All right, we're going to go with the fresh freesia since we don't have any yellow on the card. And white would just disappear with this card base. There. How's that? Y'all like that? And then, of course, you just stamp whatever you want on the inside or just write a letter. Sometimes I need this whole thing to write my letters. Oh my gosh. Well, I am so excited about this brand new suite. Don't forget, check your email this afternoon for the downloadable. It'll have the measurements for the curtain fold. And then it'll also have the information about where you can get this suite. So beautiful. I love it. Called Thankful Garden. So pretty. All right. You all have a lovely weekend. Let me double check, make sure I didn't miss any other questions. Thank you again so much for coming and making a card with me this morning. Awesome. I think we got it again. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.